The Chicago Bears just wrapped up an intense joint practice against the Buffalo Bills, and what unfolded on that field could be a glimpse of something special brewing in Chicago. Facing off against Josh Allen, last season's MVP, the Bears' defense didn't blink. In fact, they thrived. From start to finish, they turned up the intensity and showed why this defense has the potential to be one of the most feared units in the NFL this season. The day began with head coach Ben Johnson speaking to the media, reminding everyone that the standard is sky high. For rookie quarterback Caleb Williams, the expectation remains sharp: accuracy, poise, and growth. Johnson has stressed a 70% completion goal for Williams throughout camp. While Williams hasn't reached that number yet, the fact that Johnson won't lower the bar sends a powerful message. This Bears team is chasing greatness, not just competence. Beyond Williams, Johnson touched on the heated left tackle competition. He made it clear there will be no revolving door. Chicago is demanding one player step up and claim the job. Theo Benedet, a name many didn't expect to be in the conversation this early, saw extended reps with the first team. That's a statement. Johnson isn't just giving spots away, he wants someone to dominate the position, and so far, Benedict is earning his chance. But the real fireworks came when the Bears' defense took the field. They made Josh Allen's life miserable. Turnovers piled up, coverage was tight, and the pass rush was relentless. One of the best storylines of the day was the return of Shemar, the rookie defensive tackle out of Texas A&M. After missing more than a month with an ankle injury, Turner was back in action. His presence adds depth to an already tough rotation featuring Grady Jarrett, Andrew Billings, and Gervin Dexter Sr. If Chicago can consistently rotate four capable defensive tackles, their ability to wear down offensive lines will be a game changer. Linebacker Tremaine Edmunds also shined against his former team. He looked bigger, stronger, and smarter than ever. Under the guidance of defensive coordinator Dennis Allen, Edmunds has taken another step forward. His interceptions in practice, leadership in the locker room, and physical dominance are proof he's ready to be the heartbeat of this defense. Many around Halas Hall believe 2025 could finally be the year Edmunds earns Pro Bowl recognition, and based on what we've seen so far, that prediction isn't far-fetched. The Bears' secondary also made plenty of noise. Jaquan Brisker broke up consecutive passes against Allen, while Kevin Byard picked him off during 7-on-7 drills, sending the Bears sideline into a frenzy. Cornerback Deshaun Wright, a camp standout, continued to prove he belongs with a mix of deflections and an interception of his own. Rookie linebacker Ruben Hippolyte even joined the party, snagging a pick against Buffalo backup Mike White. Then came perhaps the highlight of the day: Edmunds intercepting Josh Allen in the red zone, reading his eyes perfectly and shutting down what looked like a sure touchdown drive. That play underscored the discipline and preparation Dennis Allen has instilled in this unit. The defensive line also had its moment. Rookie Austin Booker was nearly unstoppable in one-on-one drills, flashing both speed and power to beat Bills linemen consistently. Reports out of camp suggest Booker hasn't just been a bright spot. He might be carving out a legitimate role in Chicago's rotation this season. Of course, with this kind of intensity, tempers flared. Several scuffles broke out, from Deshaun Wright mixing it up with Buffalo receivers to rookie wideout Luther Burden exchanging words and shoves after a big catch. Even Tariq Stevenson got pulled from drills after a heated moment. These aren't necessarily negatives, though. They show just how badly the Bears want to prove themselves. For Chicago fans, the takeaway is simple. This defense isn't just holding its own against elite competition, it's winning. And that's a reason for optimism. While the defense stole the show, the offense wasn't far behind. Facing a strong Bills defense, rookie quarterback Caleb Williams showed poise and progress, reminding everyone why he was the #1 pick. Williams came out firing in 7-on-7 drills, spreading the ball around with efficiency. Quick completions to DJ Moore, Odunze, and Olamide Zaccheaus kept the chains moving. What stood out wasn't just the completions but how fast Williams processed the defense, making quick decisions instead of forcing plays. That growth, even in practice, is exactly what the Bears want to see. One of the highlights was Williams connecting on back-to-back touchdowns with rookie receiver Odunze. Both plays showcased Odunze's strong hands and route-running ability, but they also highlighted Williams' confidence in throwing into tight windows. The chemistry between the two is becoming undeniable and could be the foundation of Chicago's passing attack for years to come. Olamide Zaccheaus also made his mark. His ability to separate on short and intermediate routes gave Williams an outlet when pressure came quickly. That's the kind of veteran presence Chicago hoped for when they brought him in, and so far, it looks like a perfect fit. The offensive line remains a storyline. Theo Benedet again drew first-team reps at left tackle, while Darnell Wright and Inez Cooper rotated at right tackle. Rookie Inez Trapillo impressed in one-on-one pass blocking drills, not losing a single rep. Still, consistency is the goal. The Bears were flagged for multiple false starts and holding penalties during red zone work, something Ben Johnson called unacceptable after practice. Williams wasn't perfect either. In full-team red zone drills, the Bears' offense stalled early, failing to punch it in against Buffalo's starters. Still, Williams regrouped and later delivered a strike to Kmet for a touchdown, showing resilience and maturity. The rookies made their presence felt as well. Running back Kyle Monangai flashed his shifty style on a screen pass, weaving through defenders for a big gain. Meanwhile, wideout Luther Burden continued his hot streak in camp, pulling down tough contested catches and showing why he's viewed as a future difference maker. Before I go deeper into the offense, before listening to the latest news, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss a Chicago Bears update. Let's move on to the next big storyline. This reminder is especially important because what we're seeing from this offense is the early foundation of what could be Chicago's most balanced attack in years. With Williams gaining confidence, Odunze and Moore forming a dangerous duo, and Burden showing flashes, the Bears' passing game is coming alive. Add in a rotation of backs and a developing offensive line, and Chicago is building something sustainable. No joint practice is complete without updates on health and roster battles, and the Bears had plenty of both. The biggest return was Shemar Turner, as mentioned earlier. His comeback strengthens the defensive front, but it also eases pressure on veterans who won't have to log as many snaps. For a defense that relies heavily on fresh legs and relentless pressure, Turner's availability is massive. On the flip side, quarterback Case Keenum was absent from practice, raising some concern about depth behind Williams. While nothing is confirmed yet, Chicago will certainly monitor the situation closely. The left tackle competition remains one of the most watched storylines in camp. Theo Benedet may have taken the lead, but veterans like Braxton Jones are still in the mix. Ben Johnson has made it clear, the job won't be handed to anyone. Whoever wins, it will have earned it by proving they can protect Caleb Williams' blindside against elite pass rushers. The atmosphere in these practices has also revealed something important. This Bears team isn't just learning, it's competing. Fights, intensity, and energy are all signs of a locker room that refuses to back down. Against both the Dolphins and Bills, Chicago has shown it can bring the fight to established playoff teams. Looking ahead, fans should pay close attention to how this defense translates practice success into game day performance. If they can consistently create turnovers and pressure quarterbacks the way they have in camp, Chicago won't just be competitive, they'll be feared. Meanwhile, Caleb Williams' progression is the other critical piece. Accuracy, decision-making, and chemistry with his receivers will determine how quickly this offense can rise. The joint practices gave a preview, but the real test comes under the lights and live action. Final thoughts: the Chicago Bears are beginning to show real signs of transformation. This defense is no longer just preparing. It is dominating, shutting down an MVP quarterback and creating turnovers with consistency. Tremaine Edmunds looks every bit the leader this unit has been missing, while the return of Shemar Turner only strengthens an already deep defensive line. On offense, Caleb Williams continues to progress, building trust and chemistry with Odunze and spreading the ball with growing confidence. The emergence of Theo Benedet at left tackle has added unexpected excitement to camp, while young playmakers like Luther Burton and Kyle Monangai are proving that the future core of this team is already here. The intensity, the fights, and the competitive edge all reveal a shift in culture. This is no longer a rebuilding team. It is a team demanding respect. If the defense can carry its practice dominance into real games and Williams continues to rise as the face of the franchise, the Bears are on the verge of something special. For Chicago fans, the message is simple. The future has arrived, and it looks brighter than it has in years.